Hey guys, welcome to Mama's Basement. Come on downstairs. We are about ready to start part 2 of the amateur tournament. This is episode number 3 of the Byron Rose Legacy. We won in the first 2 rounds. The first round by a unanimous decision. The second round by a split decision. We had knockouts, or not knockouts, knockdowns in each of the first 2 rounds. We're taking on Jones here. He's a big fella wearing the sequin trunks. And he is throwing some pretty hard punches here. We need to be really very careful in this one. We get a shot into the head there. Jones coming out swinging, going for an early knockout in this one. Each one of his punches really drains his stamina, so we just need to be patient and find a good counter opportunity to maybe land one on the chin. And there's a shot to Jones' head. It knocks him backwards. He punches through our block on that one. That's how heavy his punches are. Jones, he's moving pretty quick. Not too slow for a big guy like that. But we get the counter and it knocks him back. He is stunned and woozy. Jones finally manages to grab onto us, get a little bit of stamina back. But early in the first round, we get him wobbling a little bit. 18 seconds left in the opening round. Rose, nice shot to the midsection. Trying to avoid that big left-handed uppercut from Jones.
Come on now.
With 3 seconds in the round, we're just going to hold on, and that's going to end round number 1. We go to round number 2. Again, looking out for the big left hand of Jones. He's trying to throw combinations. We're doing a good job of blocking him. We come back with a couple of hooks of our own. Try to get a shot into the midsection. We're trying to be very, very careful of a counter by Jones. That's why we're not going to go in throwing 4 or 5 punches at once. We might take a shot or 2 at him and then cover up, because really one of these punches could be devastating if he lands it on our chin. Nice straight there from Jones. We're covering up pretty well. He's not landing a whole bunch yet. He misses the uppercut there. There he got a little bit of a shot into the chin. We left our face open for a split second, but his stamina was way down and it was not that much of a damaging blow. 30 seconds left in round number 2. Rose moving around the ring nicely. There's a little combination from Rose. Rose steps back, now moving in. Dancing around a little bit. Oh, the nice shot to the chin on the hook. This is the movement we want to see here. Keep moving in and out, back and forth. Just keep on moving. We go to round number 3. A little too stationary right here to start round number 3. Big shot by him is missed. Oh! And Rose gets him on the cheek. Jones is wobbly again. We get a whole bunch of shots into the face while he's wobbling. Jones is really struggling at this point. He starts to recover a little bit here now. He's got us backed into a corner a little bit. We need to push our way out or fight off the ropes. We grab a hold of him, try to get some stamina back. We got 50 seconds to go in round number 3 of the amateur tournament. A win here against Jones would put us into the championship match. And another shot to the face, and then to the chin. Jones staggers backwards. He is in trouble here. Jones gets a hold of us. 20 seconds left in round number 3. If he can make it for the next 15 seconds, he'll get a break. 10 seconds left. He tries to throw a couple of big hooks, and they don't land. That one does a little bit. And at the end of round number 3, Jones nearly knocked down a couple of times. We go to the 4th round now. We've had a knockout in our 2 previous fights. We'll see if we can get one here in the 4th. Not knockouts, knockdowns, excuse me. We've had knockdowns, but no knockouts. A knockout here would be nice. Oh, and the shot to the chin. And another one. Jones is in trouble here. He is staggering and in trouble. Oh, and the uppercut to the chin just drops him. That one landed squarely underneath the chin of Jones, and he goes down hard.
2, 3, 4,
He is going to gather himself, though, and get back up with less than a minute to go in the final round. At this point, I think Jones needs the knockout if he's going to advance to the championship. Otherwise, this fight is Rose's to lose. Rose, the smaller guy, but quicker gloves and doing a better job of protecting himself. Here's the shot to the midsection. We're at less than 30 seconds now to go in round number 4. A nice uppercut there lands for Jones, one of the best punches he's thrown so far in the bout. 12 seconds now. And the bell's going to sound here for the end of round number 4. And Byron Rose is going to move on to the amateur championship. As we see the judges' scorecard, a unanimous decision for Byron Rose, 52%. Again, our headshots, over 70% to the body. We've got to do a better job at picking our opportunities to go to the head. So here is the amateur championship against Peters, another big dude, and we'll see how we hold up against this guy. He comes out working the midsection on us. We do a really good job of protecting our head, not as good at covering up the midsection, especially against guys like this where one shot to the head might put us out because they pack so much power behind the punch. Shot to the midsection. We're kind of staying inside on this fight, and I don't know if that is the way to go against Peters. Maybe stay on the outside and get in every once in a while and make him move around the ring and use up some energy. 45 seconds to go in the round now. A nice a jab landed there by Rose. Trying to get the uppercut in. Peters is mammoth compared to Rose. Rose is again staying on the inside. There's a couple of jabs followed by a shot to the midsection on the combination from Rose. 10 seconds left in round number 1. Peters missing with his punches. Rose with a couple of shots to the midsection as the bell sounds. We go to round number 2.
keep the head moving. Punch and move.
Nice shot to the chin. Peters gets in the jab. Misses on the hook. We go to the midsection. Minute and a half to go in round 2. Again, we are staying inside on this fight instead of going around on the outside and picking our spots. We'll see how this strategy works out for Byron Rose. He's working the midsection of this guy, and I think that's a right strategy. I just don't know about staying on the inside where he could take so much damage. Less than a minute to go. Although Peters does have the longer reach, so maybe the inside is where to be. Try to nullify that reach of Peters. So we'll see how it goes. We're in the second round with 35 seconds left. A nice shot to the midsection by Peters. Rose, a couple of glancing blows blocked by Peters. Peters moving a lot more than Rose in this one. And we are not landing a lot of shots here in the second round. We might be actually losing this round to Peters. As we come upon the 5-second mark, this round is going to come to an end. And we head to round number 3. This again is the championship of the amateur tournament. Rose versus Peters. The winner will become a pro fighter in the light heavyweight division. A minute and a half to go. Nice shot to the right side of the head by Rose. Punches being thrown at a little faster pace here in the third round. Both fighters going for the knockout. It's a shot to the chin by Rose. Peters essentially punching down at Rose's head. Here in round 3, Rose staying in tight. Peters backs off a little bit, trying to create some space, as most of his punches are just going over the top, so the inside might be working for Rose here in this fight. Rose trying to make sure Peters doesn't have space to land with those longer arms. Maybe the good strategy. Peters dancing around the ring. Rose cuts him off. Nice shot to the midsection there by Rose. He gets one into the jaw. Again, Peters punching down at Rose. He gets some shots to the midsection, and that's going to be the end of round number 3. We go to round number 4. At this point, I feel like this is anybody's fight. I have no idea who's winning this one. A minute 40 to go. Rose with a shot to the chin. Then to the midsection. He blocks that hook pretty well. Couple of uppercuts blocked there by Peters. A minute 20 to go. A jab to the forehead lands by Rose. Peters does some damage with a couple of shots to the midsection. Going to the body. Oh, and the big uppercut lands on Rose's jaw. And Rose is in trouble here, but he does manage to grab a hold of Peters. He's still in trouble. He's going to grab a hold again, and Peters does not finish him off, so Rose has regained a little bit of composure after that big shot he took to the chin. 35 seconds to go in the round. Guys, I really have no idea who's going to win this fight, who's going to win this amateur championship. 28 seconds to go. A nice shot to the midsection. Peters actually has landed the biggest punch of the fight with that shot that got us staggered a little bit. We're down to less than 10 seconds, just trying to block a furious combination from Peters. And this one's over, and the winner is Byron Rose. Byron Rose wins the amateur championship. The scorecard was not unanimous. So we won the amateur championship. We landed 54 blows to the head, 51 to the body, 54%, 73%. Peters landed 51 and 45, so we landed more punches and a higher percentage. That must have been enough to get us the win. We are named the fighter of the tournament. And we go pro here, where we have to pick our first fight of our professional career out of Sylvester Cook, Nick Day, or Pascal Allen. And we're going to go ahead and book the fight with Pascal Allen. As we like the matchup with him a little bit better, we book it out far enough into April that we can get a couple of training sessions in, and that is something that I want to do better, is have more training sessions in between fights to see if we can improve our ratings before we go on and start to challenge some of the upper echelon fighters, which is the problem we ran into with our last boxer, Ferguson. So come back next episode. We'll have the first professional fight of Byron Rose and see if we can start building a professional legacy against Pascal Allen as the matchup.